Yeah, hello guys. Good day and welcome to another section of Forex Network weekly analysis. Today we'll be talking about the USD pairs as usual. If you have been following this particular channel, you know all we do is talk about the USD pairs. And when I mean the USD pairs, that means those are pairs that have either the USD as their major pairs or they have it as their base currency or their quotes currency. So we're starting from the gold. Remember the gold is having the USD as these are what's it called? Uh the quote currency. So let's go into the gold and see what to expect from gold. Gold actually has been trading let's say a little bit in the range for quite some time now. Let me move this first. Okay. So what we're gonna be expecting from gold, for me precisely, I really don't like trading what's it called the range like manner. But one thing about this range is that if you look at the range properly, you can notice something significant about this particular range, and that is that I think let me move this first, and that is this. You can notice something like this, and something like this. Good. So you can notice like moving in a downward range. So what we're gonna be expecting is what we are waiting for a breakout. Currently, we can see there is likely tendency for there to be a breakout around this level, because you can see the market forming was series of higher highs and higher lows, meaning what is now moving in an uptrend, which is contrary to what actually was moving around this particular level. Because look at this level, maybe this was lower, this was lower, this was lower. They got to this level, was not able to break below this low. Now I can see what is now moving what in something like in series of what higher highs and higher lows. So what we're gonna be expecting is we are expecting a breakout from this particular thing. Okay, we can get a breakout from this particular range manner. We wait for a pullback, which is a test of that particular structure, and of course, then wait for continuation at that particular level. So actually, as I said earlier, I really don't like shorting gold. So if that doesn't really happen, that means I won't be trading gold for now, because I really don't like the idea of if it breaks below this particular trend line here, I wait for a pullback, then short it down to this level. That's if you short gold, you can go ahead and do that. But for me, what I want to see is I want to see gold breaking above this particular structure, having a little pullback, and of course, I'm going to enter it on the long side with my stop loss below this structure, and of course, my take profit is going to be open for gold. Gold actually is a good trading market, so that's why I be leaving my take profits open. Of course, you know the stop loss is a must; it must always be there. So that is for gold. I like to be at least a little bit as fast as possible. So I'm expecting those to break out, and of course, my first target at this level, if I want to take it, my first target is going to be at this particular structure right here, because that's the next level. Let me move it down here, somewhere around this level. So that means if I'll be taking this, my first take profit is going to be at this particular level, and of course, my stop loss is going to be below that new low. That's when it breaks above this particular structure, the test. So it's going to be above somewhere this particular level. So that is for gold. So let's check out the other pairs which we have for today. The other pairs we're checking out, as let me go with the AUD USD pairs. This is the pound USD. The pound USD has been on the sale for quite some level of time. And so for now, what I'm going to be expecting of the AUD pair is what I'm expecting a little bit of extortion phase, because it can't be going just down. And definitely people going to be taking their profit, and of course new sellers will be coming to the market. So let's go first into the daily to see if there's any level of support which is likely to hold for this particular pair. Okay, I think the next level of support is what we are looking for. But first, I don't think there's anyone, because it has already moved quite a good number of pips below this particular structure. So what I'm expecting is for the gold market to have a little pullback, probably to this particular level right here, and of course continue in the downside. So that is for gold. What I'm still going to be expecting for gold, I'm going to be shorting gold. And shorting good is actually, it means that what I want a pullback, because you can see follow this particular candle, you can see rejection. Actually, the market actually moves something like this. It's moved down. Of course, you can see it's moving back to this particular level where it started from. That was on Friday. So that means there was a level of rejection around this particular structure right here. So what I want to see is what is on Monday. I want the market to open with what? With a green candle, probably maybe by the buyers coming to the market. But that does not mean I'll be shorting gold. I'll be shorting the AUD USD. What I want to see, that's just a pullback. We can pull maybe for like 2 or 3, then of course it will continue in that particular trend, which is the down trend. Because following this particular structure which we have here, you can see that the bears are actually still in good control of this market, because they've read this market right from this particular moment down to this level. So there's high level that they continue going short on this market. So for me, for the AUD USD pair, I'll be looking for short trades, and that's exactly what I just said currently. So let me see if there's any tradable structure. Let me go ahead and check it on the 1 hour time frame. See similar something. So what I want to see is what is pull back to maybe somewhere around this level, and of course continuation. So I'm looking at probably maybe this particular one, my hold. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm looking at probably maybe something around this level. That's something around this level is my hold, because there was a little bit of what's it called? A little bit of resistance, which is support, former support around there. And of course broken, it test around there. But why I'm actually still saying it might be good, I might think of going short, is because looking at these, you can see that the trend lines actually were to the upside. So I want to see probably there might be a breakout, see above this, and of course it might go maybe to anywhere around this particular level before it continue moving down. So I'll be looking for short trade on the AUD USD pairs. So what I want to see is whenever I start giving me the short signal, something like this, maybe the bearish going like this, or start seeing the low momentum of the bulls candle like then of course the bears coming in. Once I can see that anywhere around this particular structure, that is where I enter this particular trade. Remember, I'll be doubling trade in. If there's any trade you'll be taking, you'll be doubling the trade in before we go live on our live trade. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you click on the subscribe button in the red icon, and don't forget the bell icon beside it, because that's what gets you notified once we post another video. And as I said, if I'll be taking any trade on the pairs which I'll be analyzing today, I will double trade in for those who actually are online so they can go along with the trade. And for those who actually called to tell me thank you for last week, please, I don't really think I deserve a thank you, because I'm doing what I love. So just go ahead and enjoy yourself. Okay, let's go into the next one, which is going to be, let's check the Eagle USD. As I said, why actually I choose to start trading just one particular pair is because it's a little bit easier to analyze. Once you know it's the USD, you go for your fundamental of the USD, you go for your technical of the USD. So what I want to expect is what, if you know the USD is what bullish, you look for what bullish trade. If you know the USD is going to be what bearish, you look for bearish trade. So at this particular Euro USD, you can see is what is currently on a good level of resistance again, because it was a resistance around this particular structure right here. The resistance around this level, which was the supported. So what I want to see is what is the rejection back to this level. And since this is already on a resistance, so that means you're going to zoom the market forward to check what the candlestick analysis says at that level, to know if you are going to go live on this trade once the market opens, or wait for more confirmation. And for those that have been following this channel, you know our confirmation signal. What we want to see is we want to see the low momentum candles, we want to see the rejection signs, we want to see the inverted hammer, and of course we want to see the bearish engulfing candle. And of which can you see around it, we can see the low momentum candles already, but you can't really see the bearish engulfing. We can see that the bulls are still currently in control of this particular market. So that's what is currently happening at this level. And you can see that we are currently still moving in a good level of uptrend. Let me use this to mark it. You can see we are still moving in a good level of uptrend around there. But currently I expect this particular structure around there to hold. So if this particular structure around the holds, they want to see the confirmation sign just as we see around this particular level. They are good short on this market. And of course, my first take profit is going to be around this level, and my stop loss is going to be anywhere above that new level of high. So that's going to be it for the Euro USD pair. So let's go to the next one. The next is going to be, I thought I've checked out pound USD, have I? Let me go to USD card. Okay. for the USD card is somehow similar to that of the AUD USD pair. Let me use this to mark what I'm seeing. There was a little something like something around this level. I'm using a very small triangle because rectangle, because that particular level is not as strong as expected. So there is high chance that the market might actually go below its retest and of course continue. So for this USD character, there is no any current trade analysis. The one we can see a good structure already, just the Euro USD, which is really short signs. We're just waiting for confirmation from the market itself. So for the USD card, there's no any form of confirmation, but as you can see, the market has been on uptrend for a very long time. So we expect this particular uptrend to continue. Though it has actually broken our trend line. If you're using trend line analysis, that broken our trend line around this particular level, which is this trend line here. This trend line, which you can see, that's broken it with this particular market here. So retesting this particular structure of continue is likely to happen. So otherwise, that does not happen. I want to move back above this particular level. Once it moves above this particular level, it tests this level and starts showing signs of continue. That's when I will enter this market on the bull side. Otherwise, I'll be looking for short trades on this particular market. That is if I go to the higher time frame. Let's just check that out. Let's see daily. Okay, for the daily chart, I can see that the market is currently forming series of higher highs and higher lows. Let me remove this too. It's forming a series of higher highs and higher lows, because you can see that the market is currently on this level right here, which is likely to hold, because you can see rejection already from the sellers around this particular level. They don't want the market to move above this particular one, so it's likely to continue to come back a little into this particular level, and of course shoot that again, it takes this level and continue, because this is actually a buy market. As I said earlier, I told you that USD card has been on the bull side for quite some time, so there will be a lot of rejection and there may be just a little pullback as we saw, and then of course continuation. So what I'll be looking for, the buy signals on the USD Canadian dollar. So moving to the next one, which is going to be, let me check out. Let's just check the USD Swiss franc, which is the USD CHF. Okay, for the USD CHF, the daily chart is not actually too clear. We can't see something meaningful on the daily chart. Let's go to the weekly. Okay, let's go to the weekly. The weekly is a little bit choppy too, so I really can't see anything tradable on the USD CHF. So let's check the next one, which is going to be USD Japanese yen. And of course, let's move to the 4-hour charts. For the USD Japanese yen on the 4-hour chart, what we can see is something around this particular level. The market moving something around this level. And remember, this is a 4-hour chart. There's likely to be probably maybe a pullback to this structure, and of course continuation of that particular line. So we'll be going to the 1-hour chart now to check if there is any alerts. Let's check it on the 1-hour chart. Okay, good. So this was the trend line I drew on the 4-hour chart. You can see how it's held on this particular one. So what I was saying is I'm expecting to have a pullback to this particular level, and of course if it can start showing bull signs just as it did around this level, I wait for it to break above this one, retest, and of course continue with my first take profit going to be around here, and of course my stop loss is going to be anywhere below that level of low, which it provides around this particular level. Remember, as I said earlier, if you're not that clear, just make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification icon by clicking on that bell beside it, and click on all videos, so once you drop any video, you get notified and you'll be the first to see it and go in on your trade. And remember, this isn't the financial advice. Make sure you do your own diligent analysis before going in with your real money. Remember, these are just my own perspective, my own analysis. So that's just the way I see the market. So please do it, also do your own analysis and check out maybe some other public analysis before you go in with your real money. So that's going to be the end of our weekly analysis for today. I really hope this was useful. Don't forget the subscribe button, the bell icon beside it, and please, if you find any useful information on this particular video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And bye for now.